World War thundered on the far side of the globe from Oklahoma City. Miss Martha Downing's speech class at Classen High School put on a play called Wildcat Willie's Lucky Number. It was a parent pleaser, but it was also a fundraiser to buy war bonds that saved the world. In the lead role of Wildcat Willie was a boy for whom personal sacrifice for public good, with a dash of showmanship, would become life's relentless mission.
Well, Lee Allan was one of the less fortunate at that time. He lost his father in a fire. And he was raised pretty much by his mother and one or two of the other brothers who were there. But they had gone off to war. So Lee Allan kind of had to fend for himself along with his mother. One of the things he grew up remembering from his mother was something she taught him and told him every day was, be good on the inside. He kind of practiced that. He kept that in the back of his mind.
When we were in junior high school and high school, believe it or not, Lee Allan was a little shy.
He was just a very outgoing, popular, nice, fun person to be around, and everybody was crazy about him, just like they are now. You know, I don't think people change much, and Lee Allan 50 years ago was just like he is now. Just everybody was just crazy about him.
He's always loved Oklahoma City.
If he had a minimum wage for his volunteer hours for this city, and he threw it in the pot, that pot would be worth several $1 million, I'll guarantee you.
They say you know a man by his works. You can't live here and escape Lee Allan's.
I'd be hard-pressed to think of anybody that has had more of an influence on Oklahoma City in general, and particularly downtown, than Lee Allan Smith. They're all big things. The Mickey Mantle sculpture at the ballpark, the Johnny Bench sculpture at the ballpark.
Every day that you walk down the street, you're probably passing some project that Lee Allan had something to do with. And you can't say that about very many people.
His mark is everywhere in Oklahoma City. All these things going on downtown. The sculpture, the Run of 89. The Learning Center is getting close to being ready to open. He was the driving force behind the dedication of the Myriad. He was the primary fundraiser for the Oklahoma City Art Museum. The opening of the new Civic Center Music Hall, big opening for that. I don't think we would be where we are today in the development of downtown Oklahoma City and Bricktown without Lee Allan Smith.
It's a talent you can't teach, a selflessness beyond salary. Call it a calling.
He gets out of it what he puts into it, and he puts in love for his fellow man, and he gets it back.
There are givers and there are takers, and Lee Allan Smith is a giver.
Well, I think the thing that makes it hard to say no to Lee Allan is that he's a friend.
And I think that's probably the best thing you can say about anybody, that he's friends, because you don't have many friends. You have an awful lot of acquaintances.
He's one of those people like Will Rogers.
He never says an ugly thing about anybody.
He's just someone who has an interest in wanting to help.
He just doesn't know the word no.
It's a great privilege to be a friend of Lee Allan Smith. It's very expensive, but it is a great privilege.
It's hard to thank a man whose works are measured in decades past, but whose beneficiaries will be measured in generations to come. Words seem too small for such a giant heart.
Lee Allan Smith was instrumental in that early days, and particularly in the Crystal Bridge, raising the money for the Crystal Bridge. Like anything important in Oklahoma City, he's there. Allied Arts, he's there. United Way, Lee Allan's there. Whatever it is, he's there.
He wouldn't live any other place.
He could have gone to New York, L.A., Washington, D.C., but he chose to stay here because he loves Oklahoma and he loves his state.
Besides being a guy that loves Oklahoma City and loves Oklahoma, he loves his family too.
His devotion to his wife and 3 daughters has always been crystal clear, and I've always admired that greatly.
You know, Lee Allen, despite your modesty, I'm so glad and I'm happy, and I'm going to brag on you because the Dean McGee Award is the most significant award that I can think of for just Oklahoma City. And you're so deserving of it. I was happy to be on the nominating committee, and whatever unanimous square it is, there was no question in that nominating committee after we went back and thought, my gosh, did he do all that you were going to get it. And I personally, as your good friend, who have admired you for years and would carry your boots any day, am tickled to death to have you receive it.